games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. And the Stallions' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Duke's offense will be first on the attack. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning the national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
And the Blue Devils are rolling down the field.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now they'll run the draw.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hicks. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And
the first 4 on down. It's like a 60-yard run for a touchdown.
Drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called.
I'll make a couple better decisions, bro, and I had him. I even forced him to turn it over once.
It's Bullock. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Stallions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall
problem then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches to try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
They'll give it to the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the save.
Returner is tackled down at the 37, and your 2 Blue Devils will take over.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, another catch by the big fella, and hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the man.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
I'm averaging 9.2 yards a play right now.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Blue Devils. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. it's Hicks. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Hicks. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Duke! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tags on the extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on it, picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly to the tight end. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Little. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Little. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Blue Devils! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here.
30-0 in the first half.
Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
When I'm playing FCS, like Italian,
halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
And the Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Stallions will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field. Turning it on! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Stallions send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He leaves it with his back. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bullock. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Yeah.
Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Got on at 3 instead.
He's racked up 92 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. From the gun, the ground game. And into the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Duke.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Grimes. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Stallions line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Ah, it's the wrong button. God damn it.
Set him up. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return.
My 2nd interception, but I hit the wrong button.
with the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside.
He dinked it off the
right
upright. He got it, though.
I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
Set to kick this one away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Escapes trouble.
What?
Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know